Welcome back to the kitchen. It's looking a little bit like Christmas around here. I've got on my Christmas apron. This is one of the chef style adjustable ones that when you tie the tie in the back, you can either make it lower or you can bring it up taller and then just tie your straps. So if you have a smaller person or a taller person, it'll fit either one of them. And this is the Christmas poinsettia duck cloth, and I do still have some, but I don't know about the postage getting it, the post office getting it to you in a timely manner. But anyway, lots of apron fabric left and some more coming up. Today, I got 2 early Christmas presents I was going to share with y'all. My friend Cindy, that y'all have heard me talk about, she dropped by and I wasn't home, but I found it when I got here. She got me a heated throw, and you know I love leopard. So I hadn't got it out of the box yet, but I'm going to put it back there in my recliner and I can sit down and stay warm. I'm cold all the time. So I got a heated throw. And then my other friend, Darlene, sent me, have y'all seen the giving plate? I love it. Let me read it to you. The giving plate. This plate belongs to everyone, wherever it may go. With each new sharing of its gift, the love and blessings grow. So fill it up and pass it on to family and to friends. Start the circle one more time. Love's journey never ends. So I'll put goodies on this and I'll give this to somebody and they just keep giving it. Isn't that awesome? I love that. So that was my excitement for the day today. I've been out buying apron fabric so I can get a bunch more made. The Lord has blessed me. I've had lots of orders. And so I thought, oh my goodness, it's Friday and I need a video up for Saturday. So we're going to make a delicious cake. It's a pecan praline cake and it has cocoa in it. You make the cake up and you boil your ice and pour it on it, and then you broil it until it gets hot and bubbly. Gives it that praline taste. It's delicious. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my Baker's Joy out, and I'm going to fix my pan, and then I'm going to get y'all over to the Kitchenaidmixer and we're going to mix it up. I've got the June oven already heated, ready to bake it, and then we'll turn the oven on to broil and use the June oven again to broil the top of it. That June oven is just a jack dandy thing to have in your kitchen. So let me get the camera set up over here at the mixer. And then before I cut the camera back on, I'm going to put Baker's Joy in my pan and be ready to get it in the oven when we get it mixed up. The first thing that it said to do was to melt my butter in the buttermilk. So I've got my butter melted and I'm just going to add my buttermilk to it. And I'm going to just whisk them together till they're blended really well. I'm going to set it aside. I've got 2 large eggs in here. In the mixer, and to that I'm going to add 1 cup of brown sugar. Now that already makes it sound good, don't it? Let's get that mixed up a little bit. I think that's good. I just love the smell of brown sugar. I know I tell y'all that every time, but I really do. Now to this we're going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1 tablespoon of cocoa and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And there's my soda. And there's my cocoa. And I'll get my vanilla. I'm going to mix that just a snitch, not much, doesn't take long. And I'm going to add part of my flour, which is 2 cups, and then part of my buttermilk and butter mixture, and then I'll finish it. So about 1 cup of flour. And maybe half of the buttermilk mixture. This cooks in 20 minutes. It'll be ready before you know it. Okay, I got that mix. I'm going to add the rest of the flour. And the rest of, try to not make a mess, and I still do. Rest of the buttermilk mixture with the butter. That's a half a stick of butter melted in there with a cup of buttermilk. I'm going to get that mixed. And then we'll be ready to put it in the pan and cook it for 20 minutes at 350. It's just about mixed, but I'm going to scrape it down to be sure that I've got everything incorporated really well. Give it one more little spin. Okay, I'm going to get this cleaned off and get over to the butcher block, and we'll get it in the pan. Okay, I put Baker's Joy in my pan. Just going to get my cake dough in here. Now if y'all can make a cake or something and not get a lick of that batter, y'all are doing a whole lot better than me. Somebody has to do a quality control check. There's not any kids here, so that leaves it up to the cook. So that makes it justifiable. Okay, let me get this in here. Get it on as level as I can. And then I'm going to bang it a little bit. That'll finish leveling it up. Rinse my hands off. Okay, that gets the air bubbles out. Yep, I got to lick that off. So I'm going to put it over there in the June oven at 350 for 20 minutes. And in the meantime, we've got an icing that we've got to bring to a boil on the stove. So I'll get y'all over there while I'm making it, and we'll have it ready to pour on here when it gets done. Okay, I'm going to get my fire on. I've got 1 stick of butter, 1 cup of brown sugar, and I've got 4 tablespoons of evaporated milk in there. Don't you like that handy dandy little tablespoon measure? And I'm going to add 2 more. And then when all of that gets melted, I'm going to add in a cup of chopped pecans. That brown sugar is what gives it its praline flavor, and then broiling the top of it, it's really going to be a yummy treat. Hadn't started my Christmas goodies yet because it's still 2 weeks to Christmas, and I want them to be fresh when the family comes. My son and his family won't come till Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, and April's kids will probably be here that week that they're out of school before Christmas. So I'll get some made the end of this next week, and I'll bring y'all along and show you what I'm doing. Then I'll have them ready when everybody gets here. Okay, I'm going to get this butter melted, and then I'll bring y'all back when it's time to add the pecans to it. Okay, I've added in my cup of pecans. I'm just going to bring it up to a boil, because my cake has about 1 minute left in the oven, and we'll get it out and bring it over to the butcher block and pour the icing on it, and then we'll get it under the broiler. Then when it cools a little bit, I'll cut a piece. My internet's been crazy lately. When I start to upload a video, I used to could do it. I can go to my daughter's and do it in 5 minutes, but our internet, we're at the end of the line, and I guess because so many kids are homeschooling and everybody's at home using the internet, it slowed down. So sometimes it takes it 6 or 8 hours to upload a video. So if I'm not out at my usual time, that's because the internet's slow. Just keep checking and it'll be back, or tap the little bell and they'll notify you when it's uploaded. But I generally do videos Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So that's when I put them on at 12:01 a.m. Central Standard Time. So that way y'all know about what time they come out. Okay, I'm just going to let this, I don't want it to get cold because you put it on the cake while it's hot. Let me get over here and check this June oven for a minute and see what it says. It says 1 minute and 8 seconds, so I'm going to bring y'all back when I get ready to pour it on there. Here's my little old naked cake. It don't have nothing on it. You know, Adam and Eve probably felt like a cake without icing. They had to have them some fig leaves. Well, we're going to ice this one with something better than fig leaves. Well, okay, let's pour it on and scoot it around. Now I didn't poke holes because I want some left on the top to broil over there in a minute. So we're just going to pour it on like this and scoot it around, try to get some juice all the way to the edge, all the way around. It looks kind of like a German chocolate, but it doesn't taste like a German chocolate as much. Okay, I've got the oven on broil, so I'm going to just put it under there, and there's no set time on that. You put it under there till it just looks hot and bubbly. I told y'all before, if you put me in a hot oven, it wouldn't take me long to do whatever they's wanting me to do. So I'm going to get this over there, and I'll bring it back and show y'all in just a minute what it looks like. Okay, it was under that broiler in that oven for about a little over 2 minutes. And see, the pecans are starting to get darker. You don't want them to burn. You just want to broil it until it's just bubbling all over and stuff is getting a little bit darker than it was. So I'm going to let it cool for just a jiffy, and I'll cut a piece of it and show y'all how it looks. It smells wonderful. Now here's the cake cut. See how moist and pretty it looks in there? It's very moist and good. Y'all need to make this. All you have to do is cook it 20 minutes, and while it's cooking for that 20 minutes, you get that icing boiled and pour it on there, and you got dessert ready and nothing flat. I just keep sharing good stuff with y'all. I hope you keep coming back. And I love getting email and messages from y'all. And I got a message from somebody that watches faithfully, and she said that she and her mother watch all the time. And I want to say howdy to Vicki Blankenship and thank her for watching Apron Strings all the time. If y'all have any good recipes, well, send me one and I'll share it. They make candles, but she didn't tell me if they have a website or not. But anyway, I love it when people say, I watch every video. That just makes my old heart get big and warm and fuzzy. This is a good one. It's not real rich with chocolate, but it has enough chocolate flavor that it's going to make you want another bite. Now I'm going to get me a fork and show y'all how good it is. I'll be right back over here. It does, the texture reminds me of a German chocolate, and I didn't have to beat those egg whites in there. That's a keeper. You would think with a cup of brown sugar in the cake and a cup in the icing it would be syrupy sweet, but it's not. It's just a good, if you just want to buy something sweet, that would be perfect. So y'all put this one in your little binder, and you'll have another quick dessert to fix if you get a surprise call that somebody fixing to drop by and they always expect you to have something good to eat. This one's a good one. The good Lord bless and keep y'all. Stay warm if you're where it's cold, and get your fan out if you're where it's hot. I know it's hot in Australia because Michelle keeps telling me it's 80 and 90 degrees over there. And that's what we have in the summer here, but thank God we've got a little bit cooler weather in Texas right now. Y'all take care. Come on back and we'll have something else good to eat, and we'll be working on some Christmas stuff next week. And I'll probably have more than just my usual videos because I'm going to try to show y'all each one of the things that I'm fixing. It may be something I did when I first started my channel, But I'm just going to do it again and let y'all watch it. So I'll see you in a day or two. Good Lord bless you.